Had a little storm come through last night. I gotta get this yard picked up. Stelfino's dumpster. It's gotta finish up in through here. It's like the rain got on there. We'll hit it one more time, but it's a lot better than what it was. So we can turn it on. Dribbled. Still got to get all that picked up. Stuff everywhere. Midnight last night, the rain, and well, we had rain all afternoon, but the winds really came. Oh, got a bunch of stuff on the schedule. I got 4 pickups today, and I've got 2 people that have already reached out and said they're ready to be flipped or picked up at least. One of them, there's a 15 that has got to come back. So right now I know we've got 2 25s, 4 20s, one of which is going out this morning, and a 15. So that's going to put 6 of them back here. 2 25s need to be painted. Those will probably, I don't know, we're probably going to put the 25s there, 20s here, because I can back all the 20s in here and then put another row of 20s if we need them. And 15s are going to go over there. So it's the end of the year. It's the 11th, it's December 11th. So we have got, I don't know, 2 more weeks of work, and then we're going to kind of close down the end of the year. So getting tires pumped up. Got the brand new one there, got the brand new one there, got another new one at the house. This one, I need to find out where the hole is in it. This one is just low. This one keeps coming off the bead. So we've got to look at that. I can deal with a low tire, but as soon as it pops the bead, it's problems in the morning. So who knows? It's always something. Always something. These are Iron Man, and what they gave me was not Iron Man. What were they? They're the same. I mean, they're all $3.25 a pop. Dynatrack. We flip-flop back and forth between the Dynatrack and the Iron Man. I think it's whatever availability they can get the quickest. That's at 100. Let's put a little bit more in this one. I don't hear the air coming out of it anywhere. I don't hear the air coming out anywhere, so I may have to pop that thing off and take a look at it. Got a 25 going out later in the week. Supposed to be picking up another 25 from Trash Guys today. Just got stuff going everywhere. I really need to get this yard cleaned up. There's metal right there, that white tabletop and cabinet base. Just need to reorganize this. That plastic came from way over there. Just get this all cleaned up, get all the junk over here cleaned up, get the fence line fixed and cleaned up. My lease is up the end of December here, and I really don't know where we're going. So I kind of hope they give me another month, but all of this has just got to get cleaned up. Just kind of throw stuff in here and hope for the best. This has got to go back to Classic City. That thing's been sitting there for 6 months. Honestly surprised that somebody hasn't confiscated it by now. I'm also kind of surprised that they haven't come back to pick it up. So that may get shoved in the back. All the fencing here from the black netting all the way down. Our yard used to go straight across. And then the gym started renting out this back building here for a baseball team. So they would open the gates, and I didn't know any of this until I pulled in one day, and there was cars all through here. Gates are wide open, cars all through here, and I said, what are y'all doing? And, oh, we're back here playing baseball. What? So that really pissed me off. I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat it at all. That really upset me. So I dealt with it for about a month and a half, and I finally said enough of this. So this was kind of dead space anyways. I was able to get 1 or 2 dumpsters put this way if I needed it, but it was kind of dead space. I would kind of back them in sideways, and I didn't really use it. And I simply just said, I'm just gonna run a fence across here. You guys have your own area, stay away from my gates. And now they still park all through here. But I came in and they were hitting baseballs and playing catch off of this wall. The trailer was parked there. All the dumpsters were right here, and they kept throwing them against the dumpsters. And enough of that. The guy in charge of it owns a paint business, and I don't know, maybe he was sympathetic, maybe he didn't know what was going on. I don't know. There's a lot of shady stuff that goes on here, so I'm just gonna let you use your imagination on that. And all those trucks that park out there, they're supposed to pay, you know, per month. I don't know, it just seems on weekends you pull in and there's trucks everywhere, so, including in front of the gates, but whatever. All right, gonna finish this last one, and then we're gonna go pick up a 20 and get it dumped, probably bring it back here, go get the other 20 that's at the same spot. It was just a weekend drop off, and get that one to Mount Pleasant. So we'll see you shortly. It's Monday morning. Good morning. I think a lot of this is just tree debris, honestly. The front yard was pretty overgrown when She cold out. Front yard was pretty overgrown when we dropped it off, and it doesn't feel too heavy. So we'll set the brake dongle on there, and we'll head over here to Republic. I'm gonna drop this one on the yard and come back, grab Lady Liberty, and then that one is gonna go to Mount Pleasant. So JB Fence Brothers, I'm pretty sure it's going to Mount Pleasant. Let me confirm that. It's going to Charleston. It's going to Charleston. 29414. So that's kind of local. I'm still going to take him the American flag dumpster. This one, I need to work on the back wheels on it. And the American flag dumpster, I need to paint the back doors, but that can get done with a foam roller, and that's not a top priority. This one here, being able to roll, is a higher priority. So dropped this one off Friday afternoon, and I got a text message at 6:30 from this client, said get the dumpsters picked up today, please. So okay, that was on my mind, that was my intention anyways. And yeah, so we'll take this one back and grab Lady Liberty, dump it, get it out to JB, and then I may slide by that 15 yard. I did not show you guys the video, and I wish I would have. I'm gonna add a picture. Elizabeth is gonna add a picture in here, but this client has been very good to us. He always rents 15s. If I don't have one, I'll send him a 20. And we put a dumpster on location. It was filled within a day or two. He needed a swap, and it was right around Thanksgiving. And I said, hey, we're taking a couple days off. This is when we're leaving. This is when we're coming back. Okay, not a problem. And he sent me a text, I don't know, a couple days ago, and he said, hey, your dumpster is still on location. And I said, yep, it is, no issue. And Angie leads. I got 2 people to call this morning. They annoy me. It's a love-hate relationship. They annoy me. But I'm going to have dumpsters sitting, so I need to call these people. We'll get this dumped, and then I'll call them. And he said, hey, your dumpster is still on location. And I said, yeah, nobody told me to come in and pick it up. You know, you always tell me the contractor pricing, contractor rate is you guys call me when the dumpster is ready. And he has done that every single time up until now. And apparently, well, I went to go pick it up, and there was another dumpster blocking the driveway. And I was like, okay, all right. It's a 20-foot long container, and the only company down here that runs the Texas Pride style bin that I'm aware of in a 20-foot long dumpster is Trash Guys. So I called them, and they're like, nope, not us. And I was like, all right, call the client. Call the client, and he goes, what do you mean that dumpster's still there? That was supposed to be gone a week ago. And I'm like, I'm telling you, I can't get my dumpster, so you need to call this other company. This dumpster needs to be gone. And you're getting hit with a $150 dry run fee. And he's like, for what? For me coming over here, not being able to access my dumpster, this dumpster has to go back out to a client, and I can't get to it. So we'll put a picture in there, but there was no way, width-wise, that I was going to be able to back in, pick up my dumpster without hitting a telephone pole, without hitting this other dumpster, without hitting the pod. I couldn't have done it, so I didn't even try it. 2 options. Option 1, you bill the guy and say, hey, it is what it is. Or option 2, you move the other person's dumpster. Well, I had a phone number. The can is all black. There's no phone number on it. So I called Texas Pride, and I said, hey, Brandon, I said, this is the serial number. Can you get me the contact number for whoever ordered this bin? I called 13 times. That's no exaggeration. I called 13 times. They didn't want to answer. I sent them a text message saying, hey, I need to move your dumpster. Do I have your permission? Blah, blah, blah. Nothing. So the dumpster sat. Oh, well. So we need to run by, once I drop this one off, once I drop Lady Liberty off, we need to run by and see if I can pick it up, get it dumped, get it on the yard, and it'll kind of be my catch-all dumpster. All that crap that's on the yard, that needs to go in there. And just clean the yard up. The storms that we had last night would have blown stuff everywhere. I mean, all that little packaging, the cardboard, the styrofoam, it would have blown it everywhere. So I would have had to pick it up anyways. But I want to have a dumpster on the yard just for the people that come over, open the gates, and instead of dumping on the ground, they put it in a dumpster. And I'm not doing the work of two. So, all right, let me make this phone call real quick and see if there's something I can help him with today. Maybe this dumpster will go right out to him. So, yeah, we'll see you at the landfill. Pull out. I've already got it pushed down the hill back there. Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. It is cold up here, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Put this one back on the yard. The back rollers don't want to roll. They're stuck. Gonna have to grab a big old wrench or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, see you at the yard. Fortunate thing for us is we are only going right up the road. Put these gates back together. They were opened when we dropped the dumpster off, but we'll show that we care a little bit, because we do. Threw some totes in the back of the truck that were up over the top. This dumpster is actually stacked really nice. It's probably the wife I called her. Sure is. Hey, I'm loading a can. I'll call you right back.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Both of these dumpsters were stacked almost perfect. What got held up? There's nothing there. What are we held up on? It's a piano up there. Yeah, better let some slack out and then I can go up there and get it. Let some slack out. Oh, y'all can't see that. I feel like this is a bad idea. Oh yeah. Oh, let's try something different. What's the downfall about? It's the downfall about having dumpsters up on top. I really need to get with Zach. We need to get a hydraulic cylinder right here that'll raise this entire gantry up. I mean, that's really what needs to happen. I've just delayed and delayed and delayed. That is a big piano right there. I don't know how else to move that. Oh, and I also need to get a ladder that I can hang and clip on the side and climb up. Let's see what this does. Guess I should have just done that originally. Debris, debris, debris. Guess I should have just done that originally. All right, headed to the landfill and then 29414. I'm not 100% sure where that is. It's a Charleston address. Maybe it's West Ashley. She is nippy out. Let's run that address. That's been picked up. 1974. I don't want Google Home. Google Maps. 1974. Seven miles from here. 23 minutes. Okay. So figure from the landfill 30-ish minutes, give or take. It is 9:45. Right, meow. See that or not. They did a nice job on it. There was a lot of tree debris everywhere. They did a nice job. They cleaned it up real nice. So kudos to them for having a phone call that came in last minute, and then the client having to call somebody to get authorization and approval for it, and then calling me back and saying, yep, do it. And that was all on Friday. So we dropped them off on Friday, picked them up on Monday before 10. I like that. So, all right, see you at Republic. let me show you what we're dealing with here. Man, back up, snag that little one. Yeah, she's under tension. But this has been a nightmare, to be honest with you. Been a nightmare. Let me see if I just got my hammer in here, if I can just tap-a-roo. It's just the guide wire, it's not holding anything. Come on this side, just give her a... Nope. Nope, we'll back up. We will back up. So many places that I can watch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she's under tension. That should be good. Oh. Grab my gloves just in case. There she be. All right, all clear. So she dropped down over here. This one's heavy. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This one's heavy. Clean this back up for him. Flip it back over. Got concrete underneath there. Runs all the way back. So. All right. Head to Republic. This one's not gonna be cheap. Just hope I can climb that hill with no issues. So pull out on the yard or out on the road. Get it tarped. She's not heavy. She's heavy, but it's not too bad. Park it, throw the exhaust brake on it. Let's get it loaded up. Tires have actually done pretty well. We've had them on there for a month, so it's gonna be about time to rotate them. I'm gonna grab the big bungees and got grease, dielectric grease all over it. All right, what's holding me up? Something, oh, big old, hey, you're okay. All right, that flap. I don't know if you guys can see it. Once I lower the tarp and this pulls back down on itself, it'll seal that nice. There's just a lot of stuff on top, so this 15 may this may get painted again as well. It's a little bit darker than our normal blue. If I'm gonna have the paint gun out this week, might as well do this. Just tape off the front. All right, heading to Republic. It felt heavy because it was down in that ditch, but I don't think it's gonna be too obnoxious. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's gonna be bad. Probably gonna be 3.5 ton. So check this one back into the inventory. That'll be nice to have that 15 yard empty, hit Republic. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. After this, we've got 2 25s to pick up. I have not heard from the client. She has not confirmed with me, so once we get this back on the yard, I'll give her a call. I know she was using, she called, she didn't know exactly what she needed. She wanted a 40 yard, and I didn't have a 40, and I said, I've got 2 25s, so let me bring you both of them. If you use both, great, we'll charge you for 2. If you only use 1, I'll only charge you for 1. And we'll just throw the mileage on top of it, which is minimal. So we'll see. I'll call her. We'll see what needs to happen, but I want to get those brought back in. Had a phone conversation from a demolition contractor. He actually called us last week. We went and looked at the project to do the entire thing, and he went with himself. He demoed the building himself. But he has a competitor's dumpsters on site, and I don't know what the issue is. He needs some others. So he was gonna call his boss, and we may throw some 25s on his property if these ones come back in. So just got some irons in the fire, and we'll see where it goes. But right now, we're gonna deal with this one and then get some lunch. So, see you shortly. We are backing into the garbage pile at Berkeley, and the sea chickens are out in full force. Spinning. I don't normally back all the way in. Oh, the smell. Oh, the smell, my friends. A lot of metal in there. Guess I should have brought over a metal bin. Nothing like walking on top of garbage. gonna get this one cleaned at the yard in the next couple of days. Probably looking at Wednesday, throw some paint on it. Maybe get it cleaned up tomorrow. Get it cleaned up tomorrow and let it sit for a couple of days or one day. Gotta clean the inside out. I mean, it's a good bin, just it's got some rust on it, which I'm not all too worried about, honestly. It's a dumpster. For what I paid for it used, it'll pay for itself within the first year. So, all right, let's scale out, take this one back to the yard. It's 2 o'clock. I will probably be back to the yard 2:45. Head out this way and probably grab. That's a weird looking garbage truck. Probably drop this one on the yard and then head back and get this other 25 picked up. Again, we dropped these off on Friday, so probably drop it at the yard and yeah, go get that other one. Dump it off here. Tanner's got scouts tonight, so we'll go home, deal with that, and go home, and then we'll go drop the trailer and everything off. Tomorrow I've got a pickup up in, yeah, we may just bring the trailer home completely tonight. Man, these bumps. So, all right, see you in a minute. Already picked the first one up, and we are now getting the second one. Golly, got the European siren going. All right, put this one in the system. Is actually we need to charge the card on this. Let's hope it goes through. And there's going to be some overage. The first one was 2.29. Gave her 4 tons total amongst the two. So we'll wait and see. Payment applied. Cool. All right, off to Burke we go. See you there. Not sure what that was. He might have been at a bad angle. If that's the case, that's a good driver right there. For him to recognize something wasn't right and lower that box as quick as he did. It's a good driver. Our load won't be that big. be a good size, but it won't be that big. So we're trucking 4-wheel drive, and we'll get out of her. I'm done after this. I'm gonna go home. It's 4 o'clock. I'm gonna go home and get Tanner. I'm gonna make some tacos. It's Monday. It's not Taco Tuesday. Taco Monday. I'm gonna make some tacos and head towards Scouts. Truck pulling hard. Come on, girl. Oh yeah, a bunch of tires. Oh, they're not gonna like that one. And I am dragging dirt. Yeah, they're not gonna like that. Big old workbench. Shh. Lots of tires. Lots of tires and a fridge. They're not gonna like that one at all. Oh, sorry. I didn't see what was in there. That's okay. For the amount of times that we've always done good stuff and been up and above board, and that's okay. They can bring the loader over, they can throw the tires in there, and they can take it over to the tire pile. That refrigerator, they can take it to the metal pile. I don't know. The contract states that tires need to be separated, and by putting them on the bottom, that is not separating them. So Levi's up there. He's got 1 year till retirement, he told me just the other day when I saw him. So that'll give him something at 4 o'clock to fuss and complain about. I'm sure when I see him tomorrow, he'll let me know. He obviously knows it was me, because we waved to each other and I waited for him to back up, turn in front of me, and then I backed in. So whatever. I do my darndest to make sure that we're above board 99.9% of the time. So if they gotta bring the loader over and clean up some tires, then so be it. That's the worst thing that I do to them, then I think they got it pretty darn good. So I just hope that all of this emptied out, because I really don't want to bring this back to my yard. Yep. This is the one that had all the tree debris in it. Still got little thingy-mabob messed up. Show you all what I'm talking about. Truck trailer needs a good clean. Right here, that is facing in. When they tried to load it the other day with the big truck, something happened. I don't know exactly what, but something happened and she got a little boo-boo. So, all right, 4 o'clock. I'm gonna pay, and I'm gonna hit the urinal, the porta potty out here real quick. I got to pee. But yep, after that, heading home, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, notifications on. See you tomorrow.